Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:06 a.m.
Great. Alexa, what's the date?
It's Monday, November 21st.
Excellent. Alexa, what is the weather?
Right now in Omarosa Valley, it's 23 degrees Fahrenheit with partly cloudy skies. Today's forecast is mostly sunny weather with a high of 61 degrees and a low of 23 degrees.
Wow. 23 to 61. Wow. That's almost a 40-degree change in temperature throughout the day. Almost looks better. How's that? Less shiny, less bright. Okay, good. All righty then. So here we are, another day, another Monday, week 3 in our course. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Charlene. Is Todd there yet? Hopefully. Let's get my collar done because I have to look professional. All right, what's that? Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay. Okay, so here we are. Good morning. This is Department of Career Services for those who do not know. What does that mean? That means our goal is to help you get from point A to point B, where B is better. We help you do that. How do we do that? Well, the starting point is our daily podcast, brought to you over the internet, our daily podcast, which is just to be the stem winder to get you to do more things. It's not the last step. It is the first step in a multi-step daily routine. Good morning, Todd. Good morning, Todd. Todd the Terrier. There we go. So down below, so this video that you're watching is just the start. Down below in the description is where the key stuff is. There is a link to our online 4-week basic training course, which is a neuroscience-oriented approach to success. I know that Charlene has done it. Diana has done it. Diana's done it several times, going back several years. Charlene has also done it for more than a year. Also included is a link to the video that I use to create this video, this podcast. So there's a link to that. Today's one is really good, like they all are. I mean, I kind of feel like every day I need to say, man, this is a good one, but this one really is a good one. But when I say that, I think about it and say, well, yeah, yesterday was a really good one too. They're all very good, which guess what? That's why we watch them. Okay, so you should have a pen, notebook to take notes, and your morning coffee to help it get in there and have an attitude of gratitude. So in addition to that, we have a link to the TED Talk that goes with today's 4-week basic training course. So this is week 3, day 1, outside our skull-sized kingdom. We will be listening to David Logan. More about that later. We also have links and phone numbers to other services we offer our members, which includes housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. Wow, all of that for the big price of $0. Well, not necessarily. Depends what you want. And also, I am always pleased to report that we have the transcript of Seth Godin's blog post, which today is also a very good one. All right, so let's jump into it. How do we help you get from point A to point B? Well, our theme is it's simple. How do you get from point A to point B where B is better? It's simple. And we drop a series of breadcrumbs. Bleep. this breadcrumb is be willing to take risks. And really, it's all about risks. So in today's video down below, he gives a description of every time you do something, you risk losing something, you risk something different. So if you go and approach a stranger, you risk being rejected. If you risk investing your time or spending your time doing A, you risk not doing B. So it's all risk. Be willing to take a risk. So that's our breadcrumb today. It's simple. You want to get from point A to point B, be willing to take a risk. And I'm going to have a little of this. Well, probably should be able to do that in just 2 sips. So I need to cut back. Okay. Next, some other memes from today's video. Motivational video. How can you hit a target when you don't have a target? So you have to have goals. You have to have something you want to accomplish. So many people I run into on a daily basis, or I interview, I'm talking to, it's what's your goal? What do you want to accomplish? Survive. No, that's not a goal. That's a given. Okay, what's a goal? What's something that you want to do beyond what you're doing or have the ability to do right now? You can't say, I have a goal of breathing. No, that's not a goal. That happens automatically. Eating. Well, that's not really a goal for most of the people that we speak with. Okay, so how can you hit a target if you don't even have a target? Something you're trying to accomplish. So that's what you need to get very early on, is have a goal. Now, here's an interesting equation. Your self-identity, who you think you are, is a function of your self-esteem. So what does that mean? The higher your self-esteem, the what? Higher your self-identity. Right. Really. Now that's obvious. Okay, but your self-esteem, that's kind of a good word. Self-esteem. Really get that. Maybe instead of saying cheese, we should say esteem. Self-esteem. Okay. Your self-esteem is a function of discipline. Boom. Mic drop. Your self-esteem is a function of discipline. The more discipline you have, the more self-esteem you have. The more self-esteem you have, the higher your self-identity. Wow. Another thing you can tell yourself, write this down. I should, I could, I will. I should do that. I could do that. I will do that. And then just do it. We always have a choice, and we have a choice to make excuses or celebrate success. Whenever you're going to do something, you're going to take a risk. You can make excuses or you can celebrate your success. That kind of segues to a different Navy SEAL maxim, which is there's 2 ways to do things, the right way and again. So you can make excuses or you can celebrate success. Okay, good. So moving right along. Today's week 3, outside our skull-sized kingdom. So when it comes to driving your car metaphor, this week is getting other people in the car who are going to help you get to Successville, because we cannot do it all alone. The trip we cannot get to Successville on our own. It's too hard. We need people helping us. Something is going to go wrong. We're going to need somebody to do it. I can't push the car and steer the car. I can't do this and do that. I need help. I need somebody to help navigate. I need somebody to keep me awake. I need somebody to share the driving. We can't get there on our own. Next. Okay, so how do I get there? I got to get people in the car. I got to get the right people. So week 3 outside my skull-sized kingdom is getting the right people in the car. It starts, though, with the observation coming from week number 2, which is yesterday was the only easy day. Today, I get week 3 is first thing I observe when I look outside my skull-sized kingdom, as I notice there's other people out there. And what's really fascinating about these other people is that they think that they're the center of the universe, but I know I'm the center of the universe. They think they are. So how do I deal with these crazy people to get them in my car? So this week we're learning how to get the right people in the car. We start with David Logan, whose message is very simple. If you want to get people in your car, join a tribe and nudge it forward. Join a tribe and nudge it forward. So you got a tribe that has its idea of success, and you come along and you go, hey, I'm in the tribe now. Hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we do something a little different, a little bit better than we were doing before? That would be an example of getting people in your car if they do it. All right, so that's today with David Logan, who we have had email exchanges with over the years. Next, Seth's blog. Seth Godin has been doing this for over 20 years. This is our year 3. Contracts and power. A written contract benefits the party with the least power. True. Power might be in the form of money, access to plenty of lawyers, or simply a willingness to burn it all down to the ground. Okay, so written contract benefits the party with the least power, and power might be in the form of money. So the least money, the least access to plenty of lawyers, or simply a willingness to burn it to the ground. Okay. In the moment before a contract is signed, the lower powered party momentarily has more power. That's because the other entity wants what you have. But as soon as they have it, it's only the contract that offers concrete protection against future events. Handshake agreements are great when there's an ongoing, stable interaction. As long as each side is honorable, the other party can continue to do what they said they were going to do. But when priorities or outside factors shift, an at-will arrangement can end up burning the person who can least afford it. The 2 things to focus on are, 1, is the contract specific enough so there's no doubt about what it's supposed to do? Who is supposed to do what, even when the world changes? Okay, correct. 2, are the remedies in the contract clear enough so that if the contract isn't honored, the lower powered party can easily and efficiently obtain a fair result? This is why adding a binding informal arbitration clause to a contract is a smart idea. Why it makes sense for there to be worker and other protections in the law, and why we need to reinforce and apply judicial systems that enforce clearly defined agreements. Very good. That's excellent. So don't be afraid of written agreements, especially because we are usually the party with the least power. When you do an agreement, when you sign an agreement, try to look for it to make sure what you're supposed to do and what they're supposed to do is specific. It's clear what they're supposed to do and what the remedies are if they don't do it. Yeah, now sometimes, most of the time, we have to sign a contract because we have no choice, because we don't have power and this is our only opportunity. That is the 4th law of power. Fairness only occurs between equals. The strong do what they will and the weak suffer what they must. But let's move on. It's 14:12. Diana, we're ready for the Navy SEAL maxim. What is our Navy SEAL maxim? What is the easiest way to get from point A to point B? The most consistent way to get from point A to point B? Yes, yesterday was the only easy day. To act such that yesterday was the only easy day. Act such that yesterday was the only easy day. All right, how do we do that? Well, we can choose the hard path. Work hard. Have humility. Take ownership of the things we do. Take responsibility for what we do. Have discipline and sacrifice for others. That's another way to do it. We can embrace the suck. We can do things. We can get comfortable being uncomfortable. Not always trying to look for, oh, how do I make myself more comfortable? Oh, it's a little bit cold in here. I need to turn the temperature down, or the temperature up 2 degrees because it's just 2 degrees. It's just too cold. Or vice versa. Oh, it's too hot in here. I need to do that. Or my seat's too close. Or ... Oh, I had a little pang of hunger. Oh, I had a little pang of thirst. Oh, I had a little nudging that I need another cigarette. Oh, etc., etc., etc. People like that are not taken seriously because they're high maintenance. They can't handle a little bit of discomfort. And smart people always know how to take them out of the game. And then it's no fun playing with people that's so easy to take out of the game. All right. What are other ways? Be more samurai. Karate chop chop. That's a Wayne Elkers thing to help remember. Karate chop chop. Be more samurai. In other words, do things as perfectly as possible within the allotted time. We're now at 16:22. Can somebody say cut? And cut. Until tomorrow, go out there. Let's make something happen today. Let's make something happen today. Waiting. Okay, cut and cut. Thank you.